You know the routine. What a day. What a day. All right, now, today, what we talk about today? Oh, yeah. Going to talk a little bit about Jethro Tull, okay? Jethro Tull magazine. Oh, man, I'll tell you what, there's a lot of stuff in this magazine. I have been a fan of Jethro Tull, oh my gosh, since, I don't know, probably 1970, 69 or 70. And seen him once. Got to see him one time. Got to see Passion play. Loved it. Loved that concert. Now, Jethro Tull magazine, shirts. I have, I think, 3 8-tracks of Jethro Tull. I have 5 cassettes of Jethro Tull. I have 18 CDs of Jethro Tull. I've got 3 DVDs of Jethro Tull. And I have 47 vinyl albums of Jethro Tull. 47. Now, some of them, I have to admit, they are, reissues. So I got originals and reissues, but 47. I got a lot of stuff, Jethro Tull. Now, I know they've been coming out these little books with CDs and DVDs in them for a while. And there's been remixed by Steven Wilson, and there's some 5:1, 5.1 surround sound stuff going on with these. Steven Wilson does an amazing job at redoing Jethro Tull's music. Now, bursting out. Sinuses, sorry, can't help it. Bursting out. This album sounds great. It really does. And I seen this was coming out in one of those little book forms with CDs and DVDs and all that. And I said, I don't think I need that. No, I'm not going to get it. I wouldn't mind having it, but I'm not going to get it. And a friend of mine says, it's not going to break the bank. You need this copy. So, that being said, he says, I'm going to send it to you. Look what I got here. He sent it to me. My viewfinder had a glitch thing going on. All right, so my buddy says, you need this. Wowzers, let me tell you what. I listened and watched all of this twice now. Yeah. And I've only had it for 2 days. Yeah, all day. All day, I'm telling you. This has got a lot of stuff to it, I'm telling you. I'll probably do some shots of this and give you some close-ups, but inside here you got 2 DVDs of Bursting Out, and these DVDs has the remixes to them in 5.1 surround sound. Now, supposedly you can show clips and stuff, even though it's copyrighted, and if it's for demonstration purposes only, and that's what I'm doing. I'm going to show you a clip of what the DVD looks like, and it's in surround sound, and it's probably in surround sound here. So if you're watching this on your TV and you got surround sound, you might be able to hear it in surround sound. I don't know. But here's a clip, if I can get by with this. Here's a clip in surround sound.
smile, give the thoughts a mile. Take some tea with me a while, and every day we'll turn another page. Behind the glass was a damn look, a tower and an open book. One brown mouse in a cage. One brown mouse in a cage. One brown mouse in a cage.
Now, so you got those two right there, okay? Now back here, you have two CDs of Bursting Out. Now these CDs, oh my gosh, they got a lot of extra stuff going on here, I'm telling you. Lots of extra stuff. Like I said, I'll probably show you some close-up stuff so you can see what I'm talking about. And now, oh, let's not forget this. Inside this particular thing right here is a DVD that's been remastered. Also, this is Jethro Tull Live, Madison Square Garden. Now you go back here, inside here, Jethro Tull remastered Madison Square Garden CD. And in between the DVDs, there is a book, dude. I'm telling you, there is a book. 95-page book. So it looks like a book. It is a book. Oh my God, there is lots of pictures, lots of reading. And so I have, yeah, look, I know some people's like, man, that reading's really tiny. But you know what? When I read stuff, I hate to read. I hate to read. I've always hated to read. But sometimes you just have to. So my glasses, my regular glasses I normally wear, they get that little bifocal thing down there. And I put those on, I go, I can see this fine. This is like reading any other book. But yeah, there is lots to read about. Some interviews, pictures. Oh my God, there is a ton of stuff here to have your brain soak up. Now, what did I think of this? Interesting. I'm not going to say it's fan-freaking-tastic. Okay, well, it's fan-freaking-tastic. This is really good. If you're a fan of Jethro Tull, you can't go wrong getting this and adding it to your library. You can't go wrong. Now, what did I think of the remixes? Interesting subject. Now, when I started playing the DVDs in there, in the other room, the living room's got the surround sound system. Now, you know, surround sound systems, they're not all the same. CD players, they're not all the same. Yeah, one CD player can sound better than the other one. And the same CD player, the same model, you could have two of them, and they still might not sound the same. You know, you got all these zeros and ones, this digital stuff that these things have to read. So not everybody will hear the exact same thing. My CD player, what is it? It's Pioneer. You might have some other kind of player, and it might sound different on your Pioneer player. But, you know, okay, I'm getting sidetracked. So I take it in there, and I start to listen to it in surround sound. At first I'm like, this is not surround sound. I mean, really? Seriously? And then I pick up my remote and go, let me a minute. I clicked on it, settings, like, it's not set on surround sound. What the Farquhar? Hit the 5.1 surround sound, boom. and the sound came in all around me. Like, okay, now we're talking surround sound. Now, in a movie, you really get immersed in surround sound because you got maybe gunshots going off here and somebody over here with gunshots and tires screeching, and you got all this different kind of stuff going on in a surround sound movie. Now with the music, it's not quite like that. I mean, I could hear the crowds behind me really good. I could hear distinct instruments left and right. Occasionally, some of the instruments back here behind me. But I would like, in my surround sound, it didn't put you like right in the middle. I would like to have it where the band's sitting all around you and you're sitting right in the middle. It didn't sound that way to me, which that would be pretty cool. Drums and organs and whatever, just all around you. You're sitting in the middle, taking it all the sounds in. Now that would be surround sound. That didn't really do that to me. Now, like I said, I would hear instruments behind me sometimes, the side, some up here, but all in all, the surround sound was pretty freaking awesome. It was pretty freaking awesome. Way better than just stereo. Way freaking better. So the surround sound, it does sound great. Next. Now, like I said, I'm going to give you a demonstration of what I was doing to compare the CDs to the album. And we're supposed to be allowed to do this, comparison kind of thing. Reviews, it's supposed to be okay to do that. Hope Ian Anderson doesn't get mad and his lawyers don't get mad, but anyway. So here's what I did. I put the album on. Now the thing is, on these CDs, you might go through all of side one of this, but they don't line up the same on the CDs, each song, not the same. So I had to jump around a little bit, song to song, song to song. Now, I start the album, then I pause it for a second. Then I'd start the CD player, pause it for a second. And I'd get the album at one spot, and then on the CD player, I'd get it like 5 to 10 seconds after where the album was. Now, what I can do on my situation here, on my remote control, I could go phono, CD, phono, CD. Let them both play. Phono, CD. I could switch back and forth, switch back and forth. So I did. I compared them. I switched back and forth. Now, the CD, you play it all the way through, you're like, man, this Steven Wilson remix sounds awesome. Well, it does. But when I switched them back and forth with my CD player and my record player and the setup I have, and the stylus I have, and all that good, happy nonsense, I like the sound of my vinyl better. I did. I mean, that's got a great sound. The CD's got a great sound. But for me, my old age, my ears, my ringing in my ears, the whole 9 yards, I'm old. I like the sound of the vinyl better. I did. There were just certain elements in the vinyl that I like the sound better. And, like I've said it before, I think vinyl has a more warmth sound to it. A warmth. Some people said, oh, that's that analog sound. Well, okay. If that's the analog sound, fine. But I like the sound of this better than I like the sound of the CDs when I'm comparing them. But if I just played this through, I say, that sounds fan-freaking-tastic. I play that through, it's like, fan-freaking-tastic. Interesting. But yeah, side by side, I prefer the vinyl. And that's my opinion, because I'm opinionated. Told you I'd be saying that. But yeah, this is something, this is great. And thanks, buddy. This is awesome. And yeah, I've played this entire thing 2 days in a row, completely through. And as far as reading, like I said, I'm not a reader. I can read. I just don't like to read. But there's some interesting stuff in here. So I have read over half of this already. And for me, that's a lot of reading for me because, like I said, I don't like to read much. But there's a lot of good stuff to read in here. There's a lot of things Ian talks about, and it just, this is cool. Now, there's other people talking about this on the internet, on YouTube. You can type in the name of this and Jethro Tull, and when you do, you actually pull up a video of all these different people, or you pull up all these thumbnails of the videos that's about this. One of them is actually Ian Anderson opening one up and checking it out. Yeah, I seen that. Now that's just cool as hell. Yeah, it is pretty cool. He's pulling it out and he's looking at it. And he talks like he didn't know what was in this. Like somebody else just put this all together and he's like, oh, okay. And he didn't have any say-so of what was in here. That's the impression I got from his video. So, and like I said, the little clips I put in here, I hope I got by with. YouTube will let me know before you guys get to see this. He didn't do none of that. He just opens it up and goes, oh, okay. Oh, okay. But yeah, this is cool. This is freaking cool. If you like Jethro Tull, I guarantee you're going to love this. I start to say, what I usually say at the end of the video, but this time I'm going to say, thanks, man.